Hello and welcome to Mamun's today's program. Especially if I say the name of today's program is After Eid Cultural Program. অর্থাৎ ঈদ পরবর্তী আমরা আমাদের এই প্রোগ্রামটার আয়োজন করেছি, and I think that today we'll do something special, especially in Bangladesh. অনলাইনে কোর্স করে আমাদের যারা এখানে কোর্স করেন তাদের যে ডেভেলপমেন্ট, তাদের নিয়ে কিছু কালচারাল প্রোগ্রাম, ডিবেট কম্পিটিশন, এগুলো নিয়ে আমরা আজকের প্রোগ্রাম সাজিয়েছি। সো আমরা শেয়ার করে দেব, সবাই শেয়ার করে অনেকের মাঝে ছড়িয়ে দেব প্রোগ্রামটা, সবাই যেন প্রোগ্রাম দেখতে পারে। এবং আমাদের কার্যাবলী, অনেকে আমাকে বলে স্যার আপনি ক্লাস ভালো নিচ্ছেন, পড়াচ্ছেন ভালো, বাট দ্য থিং ইজ দ্যাট আপনার তো কোনো কি বলে প্রচারণা কিছু দেখি না খুব একটা, আপনাকে ভালো চিনি না, এই ফেসবুক চালাতে দেখেছিলাম আর কি, মাঝে মাঝে দেখছিলাম জন্য ভর্তিটা হয়েছে। হাউএভার সো প্রচার আমি খুব কম করতে চাই বিকজ আমি অল্পতেই তুষ্ট, রাইট? হাউএভার আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আল্লাহ খুব ভালো লেগেছে। So let's get started to enjoy our program. And first of all, I would like to request one of our beloved students, Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Nasrullah, Hathazare Chattogram, to recite from the Holy Quran. So I would like to request to open your video mode. Nasrullah bhai, yes, I'm asking you to unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Tabbat yada abi wa tab. May the hand of Abu Lahab be ruined, and ruined is he. Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. His oil will not avail him, or that which he gained. Sayasla naran zata lahab. His oil will not avail him, or that which he gained. He will enter to burn in a fire of blazing flame. Wamra'atuhu hammalatal hatab. And his wife as well the carrier of firewood. Fi jidha hablum min masad. Around her neck is a rope of twisted fibers. Sadaqallahul azim.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And now I would like to go to the next part of our program, and that is poem recitation. Now I would like to request our honorable beloved student of Mamun's, yes, and he and his beloved daughter also, both are doing spoken course over here all together. Is great. যখন আমি ইয়েতে ছিলাম, মিরপুরে ছিলাম, তখন এই আর্মির সেকেন্ড লেভেল অফিসার এবং ওনার মেয়ে দুজন একসাথে ক্লাস করতো। সো এই আপনাদের দুজনকে দেখে এই কথাটা মনে হলো আর কি। Is great. Okay, so I'd like to request Shahidullah Kaisar bhai to recite your poem. Please start.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Shahidul Kaisar. My best number is MSP 20. I will recite a poem. When I die, Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi. When I die, when my coffin is carried out, you must never think I am missing this world. Do not shed any tears. Do not lament or feel sorry. I am not falling into a monstrous abyss. When you see my corpse carried out, do not cry for my living, for I am not living. I am arriving at eternal love. When you leave me in the grave, do not say goodbye. Remember, a grave is only a curtain for the paradise behind. You will only see me descending into a grave. Now watch me rise. How can there be an end when the sun sets or the moon goes down? It's look like the end. It seems like a sunset, but in reality, it is a dawn. When the grave locks you up, that is when your soul is freed. Have you ever seen a seed planted in earth not rise with new life? Why should you doubt the rise of a seed named human? Have you ever seen a bucket lowered into a oil come back empty? Why lament for a soul when it can come back like Joseph from the well? When for the last time you close your mouth, your words and soul will belong the world of no place and no time.
Okay.
Thanks to all. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request second competitor, Maima. I would like to request to recite your poem. Now you can start your poem.
This is Maima Bifo from Faridpur. I will recite a poem written by Allama Zalalul Haq Rumi. When I die, when my coffin is being taken out, you must never think I'm missing this world. Don't shed any tears. Don't lament or feel sorry. I'm not falling into a monster's abyss. When you see my corpse is being carried, don't cry for my living. I'm not living. I'm arriving at eternal love. When you leave me in the grave, don't say goodbye. Thank you very much.
Well, it was really heart-touching recitation. I would like to thank you again. Now I would like to request you to recite your poem. Please start.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to recite a poem. I'm reciting Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is not in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and the frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nazmul Islam. It was great and praiseworthy also. Thank you for your recitation. Well, now I would like to request Rahan Islam. I would like to ask you to recite your poem. And yes, now you can start.
Thank you, sir. I am Rahan Islam. I am from Rangpur. My batch is MPS 19. How do I love the? Let me count the way. I love the to the depth and breadth and height. My soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the end of being an ideal grace. I love the to the level of everyday, most quiet need, my sun and candlelight. I love the freely as men strive for right. I love the freely as the turn from face. I love the with the passion put to use. In my old griefs and with my childhood faith. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahan Islam. Now, I would like to request Rafi. So, Rafi, please recite your poem. Start.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Araf Islam. I am from Nator and I'm in class 6. Today I'm going to recite a poem. The poem name is So Live Your Life by Chief Tesumse. He is an Shawnee warrior chief. So the poem name is So Live Your Life. So live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart. Trouble no one for their religion. Respect others in their view and demand that they respect yours too. Love your life. Perfect your life. Beautify all things in your life. Seek to make your life long and its purpose in the service of your people. Prepare a noble death song for the day when you pass over the great divide. Always give a word or a sign of salute when meeting or passing a friend, even a stranger, when in a lonely place. Show respect to all people and grovel to none. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for food and the joy of living. If you see no reason to give thanks, the blame lies only on yourself.
Wow, it's great. Thank you. Thank you very much. তো আমার মনে হয় সবাই আমরা একসাথে একটু বলতে পারেন একটা বলতে পারেন সবাই আনমিউট করেন আমি অপশন দিয়েছি
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hurrah!
Yes, we will enjoy. Yes, Naimuddin, start.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Naimuddin from Chittagong. My batch number MSP 19. My poem name Farewell Message of a Soldier. If I die in a war zone, box me up and send me home. Put my medal on my chest. Tell my mom I did my best. Tell my dad not to bow. He won't get tension from me now. Tell my brother to study perfectly. Keys of my bike will be his permanently. Tell my sis not to be upset. Her brother will not rise after the sunset. Tell my lover not to cry because I am a soldier born to die. Tell him more the paradise ready for each soldier and we will be reunited in paradise. That is should be the wish of every soldier. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
Wow. It was really great. I think as I have given you the second chance, I think it's really very good for you. সত্যি অসাধারণ, খুব ভালো হয়েছে, খুব ভালো হয়েছে। বিশেষ করে কবিতার কথাগুলো প্রত্যেকটা ভার্স, সেন্টেন্স, আমরা যদি বাংলা বলি লাইন বলি, ভার্স, সো খুবই সুন্দর, মানে কবিতাটা চুজ করাটা খুব অসাধারণ হয়েছে। গ্রেট, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Shukran, jazakallah sir. Thank you so much very much.
Yes, now let's move on next part of our journey, and that is reading loudly. So first of all, I would like to request Kakon Sharkar from Bogura, reading loudly. মানে আমি কখনো ডিরেক্টলি অর্থাৎ লাইভে এসে বলি নাই যে ফ্লুয়েন্সি পাওয়ার টেকনিক কি। আমাকে যদি কেউ আমার মৃত্যুর আগেও বলে যে স্যার স্পিকিং এ ফ্লুয়েন্সি পাওয়ার জন্য আপনার এই 12 বছর পেরিয়ে 13 বছরে পদার্পণ করেছেন, বা মৃত্যুর আগে যদি এখন মারা যায় তবুও যদি কেউ বলে, আমি একটা আনসার দেবো, সেটা হচ্ছে বাসায় জোরে জোরে পড়ার অভ্যেস করতে হবে, টাইম ধরে পড়তে হবে, নিজের পড়ার সাথে নিজেকে যুদ্ধ করতে হবে, কে কত কম সময়ে শুদ্ধ উচ্চারণে সুন্দর করে পড়তে পারে। If you want to get fluency in English, read loudly. And for this reason, I have designed this reading loudly, rapidly, and clearly technique. That means game for all. Yes. So, Kakon Bibi, Pach Bibi, you can start your journey. Actually, I make fun in the classroom, and that's why Kakon Sorgake Kakon Bibi boli ami, because ওই যখন ভর্তির সময় ফর্মটা ফিল আপ করে তখন লেখা ছিল কাকন বিবি 5 বিবি। তো কাকন বিবি মানে কাকন সরকার, 5 বিবি জয়পুরহাটের থানা, এজন্য আমি কাকনকে কাকন বিবি বলে ডাকি। Okay, it's great. Now you can start your speech. That means reading loudly. Start.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the floor. I am Kakon Sarkar from batch MSP 18. Now I am going to start my reading. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them I admire the most. Well, if I have to choose someone, it would be my mother. I'd like to thank you for this nice topic and for the time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I love my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere my mother for her adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She is the person I can share everything with, and that's the reason I worship her so much. She's sparky, charismatic, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly she is the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or her mother is divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I did not know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, she had a warm smile on her face. Thank you very much for listening.
Well, thank you. It was really great. Okay, Manikda, you can start your reading loudly.
Thanks, my honorable teacher, for giving me an opportunity. I am Manik from Dinaspur. My best name is MSP20. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them I admire the most. Well, I have to choose someone. It would be my mother. I would like to thank you for this time. Nice topic and for the time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I like my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere my mother for the adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She is the person I can share everything with, and that's the reason I worship her so much. She's cracky, charismatic, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly she is the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or her mother is divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I did not know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, she had a warm smile on her face. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. It was really very nice about mother. Wow, mother and mother. She's only one in the world. The মা কারো কাছ থেকে চলে যায়, that means বেড়াতে গেলেও মনে হয় বাড়িটা ফাঁকা ফাঁকা লাগছে। আর যদি আজীবনের জন্য চলে যায়, মানে এটা কাউকে বোঝানো খুব টাফ। Okay, let's get started. Next task, that means next competitor, Asaduddin MD Asif. Okay, fine. So I would like to request our next competitor, Asaduddin MD Asif. So please read out loud. Start.
Thank you, my honorable teacher, for giving me the floor. So I am Asaduddin Muhammad Asif. I am from Chittagong. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them and I admire the most. Well, if I love to choose someone, it would be my mother. I would like to thank you for this nice topic and for this time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I love my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere my mother for her adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She's the person I can share everything with, and there's the reason I worship her so much. She is sparky, charismatic, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly, she's the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or her mother is divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I didn't know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, he had a warm smile on her face. Thank you, my honorable teacher, and thank you all.
Wow, this is great. Thank you for reading. Okay, Shafidarumi, it's time to read out loud. So please start your reading loudly.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance. I am Mohammad Shafullah Rumi. I am from Bhola. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them I admire the most. Well, if I have to choose someone, it would be my mother. I would like to thank you for this nice topic and for the time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I love my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere my mother for her adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She is the person I can share everything with, and that's the reason I worship her so much. She is sparky, charismatic, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly she is the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or her mother is divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I did not know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, she had a warm smile on her face. Thank you.
Welcome.
That's all.
It's good. Thank you, Shafidarumi. Thank you very much. And now I would like to request another competitor, Abu Tafsir.
Dear audience, ladies and gentlemen, please take my salam. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Abu Tafsir. I am from Chattogram. My batch number is MSP 19. I would like to thank my honorable teacher for giving me a chance. So now I am studying. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them I admire the most. Well, if I have to choose someone, it would be my mother. I would like to thank you for this nice topic and for the time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I love my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere of my mother for her adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She is the person I can share everything with, and that's the reason I workshop for so much. She is sparky, chemistry, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly she is the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or my mother in divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I did not know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, she had a smile on her face. Dear audience, I'm thanking to have patience, and that's all about speech on this topic. Allah Hafiz.
Okay. Allah Hafiz. Thank you. It's great. Now, last competitor of reading loudly, Turin Hawk.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum. This is Turin Hawk. I'm from Chittagong and batch number is 20. Well, I'm starting my topic. I have got a nuclear family that has only 5 members. All of us love each other very much and we share a strong bond and affection. It's quite hard to pick someone among them I admire the most. Well, if I had to choose someone, it would be my mother. I would like to thank you for this nice topic and for the time you have allowed me to talk about the person in my family I admire deeply. I love my mother from the deepest core of my heart. I revere my mother for her adorable behavior on top of her smartness and loving nature. She's the person I can share everything with, and that's the reason I worship her so much. She's perky, charismatic, optimistic, and the ray of sunshine in my life. Possibly, she's the first person I saw when I opened my eyes to this world. Someone's relationship with his or her mother is divine. I can still remember a childhood day when I was late to return home due to a program at the school I didn't know about. After an hour or so, I noticed my mother at my school. I was horrified that my mother would be angry with me and she would punish me. But when my mother saw me, she had a warm smile on her face. Thank you for hearing me.
Welcome, welcome. It was great reading. So what do you do, Turin Hawk?
So I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher where? Where are you teaching?
So I'm a teacher of the college.
Ah, you're a teacher of a college. Which subject do you teach?
So economics.
আমাদের রিডিং লাউডলি পর্ব শেষ, সোনার বাংলাদেশ শুরু হচ্ছে নিউ সেশন। তো নিউ সেশনে যাওয়ার আগে একবার কি আমরা কিছু করব না, কিছু বলবো না, একবার ইয়া হাই হ্যালো দিব না? হ্যাঁ, কি সবাই করবো না? এটা কিন্তু মিঠু ভাই খুব ভালো জানে, আমাদের কালচারাল প্রোগ্রাম কিন্তু মিঠু ভাই এগুলো খুব ভালো। মিঠু ভাই একটু দেখেন না। Okay, I would like to request you to read out to sing a song, not read out, to sing a song. So please sing your song.
Thank you. Especially I want to thank Mamun sir for giving me chance. I am not a professional singer, but I will try to my best. Now I am going to tell you English song. Every time you feel like you cannot go on, you feel so lost and that you're so alone. All you see is night and darkness all around. You feel so helpless, you can't see where to go. Don't despair or never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. All time you can made on mama stand. You feel you can't win, but it's going to late. It's so confused, wrong decision you have made. And so my heart is full of shame. Don't despair and never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, 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 you will find your way. Inshallah, inshallah.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Speechless.
Ah.
Great.
Great.
It was really
yes.
great.
So can you see আমাদের পরিবারে
Sir,
কারা
great.
আছে? আমাদের পরিবারে কারা আছে? This is Mamun's family, right? We have. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very
Great,
much.
sir.
Abdul Bhai.
Great.
Tishan Roy Roddur. Yes, Tishan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. এবার তিশানকে নিয়ে বলবো। শহীদুল্লাহ কায়সার ভাই এবং তাথই ছোট বোন, যেমন all are my students, same ওয়েতে তিশান রদ্দুর বাবা আজ থেকে কত 14 সালে মনে হয় 14 সালে নাটোর ব্রাঞ্চে ক্লাস করেছিলেন, রুম টু এনজিওর একটা গ্রুপ, এবং উনি আমাদের ওনার ছেলেকে তৈরি করেছেন। আমার কাছে আবার দিয়েছেন, স্যার আমি তো করলাম, এবার আপনি করেন। So দেখা যাক তৃষান রায় রুদ্র কতটুকু কি করতে পারে. So we'll enjoy his song. Okay, Trishan Rai Rodur, now you can start your song. Start.
Okay, sir. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Trishan Rai Rodur before you. My bus number is MSP19. Now I am going on to for singing a song. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, oh, oh. You know you love me, I know you care. You travel navel and now with there. You want my love, you want my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart. We and Adam, the co-ed playing. Oh, you're just friend, what are you saying? Said that's another and you grind my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time. When I was like, baby, 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 yo, like he, baby, 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 no, like he, baby, 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 yo. I thought you will always be mine, mine, baby. Baby, baby, no, like he, baby, 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 yo, like he, baby, 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 yo. I thought you will always be mine, mine. Oh, for you, I can do whatever. Just can't believe we are together. We wanna play it cute, but I am lost in you. I will buy anything. I'll buy you any ring, and I'm in places. Baby, fix me. Just take me till you wake me from this bad dream. I'm going down, 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 and I just can't believe my first love won't be around. And I was like, baby, 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 no, like he, baby, 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 yo, like he, baby, 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 no. I thought you will always be mine, mine, baby, 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 no, like he, baby, 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 yo, like he, baby, 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 no. I thought you will always be mine, mine. That's it, sir.
Wow,
Okay,
fantastic.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Great.
Wow.
Great,
Pretty awesome. Pretty
Trishan Rai
awesome.
Rodur. Thank you very so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Trishan Roy Rodur. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Now I'd like to request next competitor, next singer, Rabiul Islam. Rabiul Islam bhai, can you hear me? Rabiul Islam bhai.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me a floor. I am really pleased to be here today. I'm Mohammed Rabiul Islam before you. I'm from Rangpur district. My best song is MSP11. Now I will sing a song, and that is Broken Angel. I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to my heart. You are the one. I miss you so much. Now that you're gone, don't be afraid. I'll be by your side, leading the way. I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to you, my heart. One and only broken angel, come and save me before I fall apart. I wish that I could touch you again. Feeling in love, don't want it to end. Whoa, two words apart, lost in a dream, it's breaking my heart. I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to you, my heart. One and only broken angel, come and save me before I fall apart. La la layli, la la layli, la 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 la, la 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 layli, la la layli, la 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 la. Whoa. I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to you, my heart. One and only broken angel. Come and save me before I fall apart. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. Great, great, sir.
বিপদ কিন্তু আমার, যত বিপদ সব আমার।
Enjoy, Lord.
হ্যাঁ আসিফ ভাই, যত বিপদ আমার। আমি মাঝে মাঝে চিন্তা করি আপনারা কি করেন, বাকিটা বললাম না, থাকলো আমার মাঝে। বিপদ তো আমার। ওকে, চলে আসি উশাং মার্মা। উশাং, can you hear me? উশাং।
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nang Ushang Marma. I'm from Chattogram. Today I'm gonna be singing. My song name is My Heart Will Go On, sung by James Horner. Okay, I'm starting. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart just go on. Once more, you open the door and you hear in my heart, and my heart will go on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let it go till we are gone. Love, when I was left you one true time, I hold you in my life, will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart just go on. Once more, you open the door and you hear in my heart, and my heart will go on. Yahi, there's nothing I fear, and I know it, my heart will go on. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and my heart will go on. Thank you so much.
Awesome, fantastic.
আমি আর কি বলবো, আপনারাই বলেন।
Outstanding, sir.
Sir,
sir. It deserves our first position.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wow, it was so good.
এরপরে আমরা চলে যাব এই আর মিঠু ভাই। মিঠু ভাই, can you hear me?
I'm really glad to getting a chance to perform here in this online performing out gathering you arrange. It is Dust in the Wind by Kansas. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes are curiosity. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground through we refuse to see. Oh, dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Oh, oh, don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the autumn sky. It slips away. And only your money owns another minute by. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. Thank you, everyone.
One more, please. Mitu bhai,
Once more.
Okay, it was great. Okay, it was great. Thank you, Mitu bhai. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So next program এ যাওয়ার আগে আমরা কি একটা হাই হ্যালো কেউ দিব না? চুপচাপ থাকবো সবাই। এটা ইয়ে টিয়ে হবে না আমাদের? Yes, we are enjoying the program, right? We are Mamun's family. ঘুমিয়ে না পড়ি আমরা, right? গান টান শুনছি আমরা, ঘুমিয়ে না পড়ি. So this is a cultural program we are enjoying right now. যারা দেখছি শেয়ার করে দিতে পারি, শেয়ার করলে কেয়ার হয়, অর্থাৎ অনেকের মধ্যে ছড়িয়ে যায়। So first of all, I would like to request Tathoy for news presentation. So আমি চেষ্টা করেছি মানে আমার এই ছোট্ট প্রতিষ্ঠান এর এটা পরিচালনা করতে গিয়ে মানে সব সময় যেটা আমি বলি সেটা হচ্ছে এটা যে মামুনস হলো আমার বড় ছেলে, আমার ছেলে দুইটা, একটা হলো আমার প্রতিষ্ঠান আর দ্বিতীয়টি হচ্ছে আমার ছেলে আব্দুল্লাহ আল মেজবা, রাইট? এটা শুনলে আমার ওয়াইফ মাঝে মাঝে মনটা খারাপ করে, আমি বলি দেখো মন খারাপ করে কি করবো, এটা তো বড় ছেলে, মানে অর্থাৎ আমি আমার প্রতিষ্ঠানকে আমি এতটাই ভালোবাসি, টাইমিং থেকে শুরু করে কোর্স ডিজাইন সবসময় চেষ্টা করি এবং প্রত্যেকটা ক্লাস যেহেতু আমি নিজে নিচ্ছি, ওয়াই আমার স্লোগান কিন্তু চেঞ্জ হয়ে, স্লোগানটা কি? মায়ের ভালোবাসায় শিখতো। দ্যাট মিনস আমি আমার প্রতিষ্ঠানের মা, আমি বাবা, দ্যাটস ওয়াই এটা স্লোগান চেঞ্জ করা হয়েছে, মায়ের ভালোবাসা শিখতো। হাউএভার আমি আমার প্রতিষ্ঠানের মা, আমি বাবা। So Merin binte Kaisar Tathoy, I would like to ask you to present your news. আমরা সবাই মিউট রাখবো, সবাই নাসুল্লাহ ভাই সবাই মিউট রাখবো, সবাই মিউট রাখবো, নো ওয়ে, আর কোনো অপশন নাই, আমরা সবাই নিজেকে মিউট রাখবো, কোনো অপশন নাই, কোনো প্রশ্ন নাই, কোনো কথা নাই, জাস্ট লিসেন। আর যদি আপনি না রাখেন তাহলে এই যে আমি আমার মাধ্যমে করে দিলাম, Tathoy you can unmute yourself. I would like to give you the option. Tathoy কি নামে আছো? মেহেরিন, Mehrun binte Kaisar Tathoy, yes, Koi M. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Tathoy, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, I did it.
Okay. So yes, Tathoy, start your news presentation. Start now.
Hello and welcome to Mamun's TV. It's 10 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. This is Mehrun binte Kaisar from the newsroom. First, the headlines. First black fungus patient identified in Chattogram. Pfizer outlines case for COVID booster shots. US deeply troubled by attacks on civilians, Afghanistan. Sri Lanka beat India to level series. Welcome back. You have heard the headlines. Now we're moving on to the details. A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection in Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in the district. Sujat Pal, head of Chattogram Medical College Hospital's medicine department, said patient Ferdowsi Begum has been undergoing treatment for black fungus at the hospital for last 4 days. Pfizer reported on Wednesday that the power of its 2-dose COVID vaccine waned slightly over time, but nonetheless offers lasting and robust protection against serious disease. The company suggested that a third shot could improve immunity. Now, news of the world. The United States said on Wednesday it was deeply troubled by reports of escalating attacks on civilians as the Taliban sweep across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out its last remaining troops and ends its longest war. Now, sports. Disciplined bowling and Dhananjay De Silva's unbeaten 40 helped Sri Lanka to a series-leveling 4-wicket win over India in the COVID-19 delayed second 2020 international on Wednesday. That's all for now. Our next bulletin will be held on next Friday. Do stay with Mamus TV. Stay safe and stay home. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, Tathoy. Thank you, Tathoy. And next news presenter is Ariful Islam.
Hello and welcome to Mouse TV. It's 10 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. This is Ariful Islam from the newsroom. First, the headlines. First black fungus patient identified in Chattogram. Pfizer outlines case for COVID booster shots. US deeply troubled by attacks on civilians of Afghanistan, and Sri Lanka beat India to level series. Welcome back. You have heard the headlines. Now we are moving on to the details. A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection at Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in the district. Sujat Pal. Sorry, anything wrong?
Yes, carry on.
A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection at Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in the district. Sujat Pal, head of CMCS Medicine Department, said patient Ferdowsi Begum has been undergoing treatment for black fungus at the hospital for the last 3 to 4 days. Pfizer reported on Wednesday that the power of its 2-dose COVID vaccine was slightly over time, but nonetheless offers lasting and robust protection against serious disease. The company suggested that the third shot could improve immunity. Now, news of the world. The United States said on Wednesday it was deeply troubled by reports of splitting attacks on civilians as the Taliban sweep across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out its last remaining troops and ends its longest war. Now, sports. Disciplined bowling and Dhananjay De Silva's unbeaten 40 held Sri Lanka to a series-leveling 4-wicket win over India in the COVID-19 delayed second 2020 international on Wednesday. That's all for now. Our next bulletin will be held on next Friday. Do stay with Mamun TV. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ariful Islam bhai. And yes, our next participant of our next news presenter is Omar Tawfiq.
Hello and welcome to Mamus Television. It's 10 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. This is Omar Tawfiq from the newsroom. First, the headlines. First black fungus patient identified in Chattogram. Pfizer outlines case for COVID booster shots. US deeply troubled by attacks on civilians Afghanistan. And Sri Lanka beat India to level series. Welcome back. You have heard the headlines. Now we're moving on to the details. A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection at Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in the district. Shujat Paul, head of CHS Medicine Department, said patient Firdausi Begum has been undergoing treatment for black fungus at the hospital for the last 3 or 4 days. Pfizer reported on Wednesday that the power of its 2-dose COVID vaccine went slightly over time, but nonetheless offers lasting and robust protection against serious disease. The company suggested that a third shot could improve immunity. Now, news of the world. The United States said on Wednesday it was deeply troubled by reports of escalating attacks on civilians as the Taliban sweep across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out its last training troops and ends its longest tour. Now, sports. Disciplined bowling and Dhananjaya De Silva's unbeaten 40 helped Sri Lanka to a series leveling 4-wicket win over India in the COVID-delayed second 2020 international on Wednesday. That's all for now. Our next bulletin will be held on next Friday. Do stay with Mounts TV. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So it's great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Amar Tawfiq. Thank you. Well, now I would like to request fourth news presenter of today's program, Tanjil Bhai from Lakhimpur.
Hello and welcome to Mouse Television. It's 10 p.m. on this standard time. This is Tanjil Hussain, Advanced 5 from the newsroom. First, the headlines. First, black fungus patient identified in Chattogram. Pfizer outlines case for COVID booster shots. United States deeply troubled by attacks on civilians in Afghanistan. And Sri Lanka beat India to level series. Welcome back. You have heard the headlines. Now we are moving on to the details. A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection at Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in the district. Shujat Paul, head of CMCHS Medicine Department, said patient Firdausi Begum has been undergoing treatment for black fungus at the hospital for the last 3-4 days. Pfizer reported on Wednesday the power of its 2-dose COVID vaccine went slightly over time, but nonetheless offers lasting and robust protection against serious disease. The company suggested that a third shot could improve immunity. Now, news of the world. The United States said on Wednesday it was deeply troubled by reports of escalating attacks on civilians as the Taliban sweep across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out its last remaining troops and its longest war. Now, sports. Disciplined bowling and Dhananjaya De Silva's unbeaten 40 helped Sri Lanka to a series leveling 4 wickets win over India in the COVID-19 delayed second T20 international on Wednesday. That's all for now. Our next bulletin will be held on next Friday. Register with Mounts Television. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tanjil Bhai. Thank you. Well, and last news presenter. Our last news presenter of today's program is Fabiha Bushra. Yes. আম্মু তুমি তো বড় হওনি, তুমি তো আগের মতোই আছো, ওইটুকুই আছো, একটু মনে বেড়েছে না? তোমার কাছে 4 বছর পর দেখলাম না? Okay, Fabiha Bushra. So you can start your news right now.
Hello and welcome to Mamus TV at 10 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. This is Fabiha Bushra from the newsroom. First, the headline. First, black fungus patient identified in Chattogram. Picture outline case for COVID booster shots. US deeply troubled by attacks on civilian Afghanistan and Sri Lanka beat India to level series. Welcome back. You have heard the headlines. Now we are moving on to the details. A 60-year-old woman has been diagnosed with black fungus infection at Chattogram Medical College and Hospital. This is the first case of the rare fungal infection in this district. Shujat Paul, head of CMCH Medical Department, said patient Firdausi Begum has been undergoing treatment for black fungus at the hospital for the last 3 or 4 days. Pfizer reported on Wednesday that the power of its two-dose COVID vaccine was slightly over time, but nonetheless overlisting the robust protection against serious disease. The company suggested that a third shot could improve immunity. Now news of the world. The United States on Wednesday, it was deeply troubled by reports of escalating attacks on civilians as the Taliban swept across Afghanistan and Washington pulls out its last remaining troops and ends its longest war. Now sports. Disciplined bowling and Hunter De Silva unbeaten 40 helped Sri Lanka to a series 11 4-wicket win over India in the COVID-19 July 2nd, 2020 international on Wednesday. That's for all. Our next bulletin will be held on next Wednesday. Do stay with Mamos TV. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you very much. প্রস্তুতি গ্রহণ করতে হবে এখন ডিবেট যারা আছেন ডিবেট নিয়ে যারা ডিবেট করবেন আপনারা ফিজিক্যালি মেন্টালি বি প্রিপেয়ার্ড। হাইভার আমাদের এতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত যে প্রোগ্রামগুলো হয়েছে সেই প্রোগ্রামগুলোর মধ্যে আমরা এনজয় করেছি প্রথমে পবিত্র কোরআন থেকে তেলাওয়াত, that means recitation from the Holy Quran, then poem recitation, then we had a reading loudly, English song, and news presentation. So dear viewers, now we are going to enjoy another episode, another part of our program today, and that is debate program. Only money brings happiness. Only money brings happiness. And for this reason, I would like to request the captain of the proposition team, and he is none but our Ariful Islam Bhai. And you will get 4 minutes time to speak. And before 15 seconds, you will get a sound, and sound will inform you that you have only 15 seconds. Let's get started our journey. Ariful Islam Bhai, yes, you can unmute yourself. Ariful Islam, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Yes, I have found you. Okay, so Arif Bhai, your time is going to start from now. Start.
People respect the money, not the person. Said by APJ Abdul Kalam, a former president of India. Assalamu alaikum to respected judges, honorable moderator, and everyone over here. Thank you, honorable moderator, for giving me this floor. I am Arif Islam, the leader of today's Coconut Party. I and my team are for the motion of the topic that only money can bring happiness. I'll explain how and why money can bring happiness. To prove it, I want opponents to do some experiments so that they can easily get the proof that money can surely bring happiness. To prove it, I humbly request my opponents that they go to any footpath or any port colony and meet those helpless people who don't have any house to live, no food for having, no clothes for putting on, no materials to lead a simple life. You meet and give them some food, you will find out a priceless smile on their face. Offer them house made of concrete and stone. You will find out a light of a smile on their face. This is called happiness, which comes with the help of money. Offer them clothes to bring happiness among themselves. This is called happiness, which comes with the money. Secondly, my opponents must have children at their home. You buy some chocolates and give it to them. After that, you will see a light of a smile on their face. This is called happiness, which comes with the help of money. Thirdly, provide some oxygen to those gasping patients who are about to die because of lacking of oxygen in this COVID-19 situation. After that, you will come to know what happiness is. Furthermore, for donating, traveling, gardening, for good education, we need money. By doing above activities, we can make us happy. I think the ones who disagree that money can bring happiness, maybe they don't know the definition of happiness. Also, they don't know how to use money in proper way. Happiness is not only having in yourself, also you can give it to others, spread it to others. Money is sort of happiness. I think my opponents have problems to understand this plain truth. That's why they go against the motion. Now, money brings happiness. So, is it our main purpose? No. It's not our main purpose. Rather, it helps us fulfill our dreams and purposes. We are not saying that money is everything, but surely only money can bring happiness. To sum up, I will ask this question to my opponents. Suppose in a company, workers will be paid after giving for one long month service for the company. How will be their feelings? Will they still continue doing the job? Question remains to my opponents. Now, money brings happiness. So, for example, imagine if there were no money in the world, things could happen differently. We could exchange one thing to another, one material to another, one product to another. As money exists in the world, we are bound to use it. Money brings happiness, money gives pleasure, money gives satisfaction. Money helps us fulfill our dreams and purposes. Money makes us smile and be happy. Without money, a person is like an empty box of chocolates. Without money, a person is like a bird without any wings. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I would like to request another speaker, that means captain of the opposition team, Bhabia Bushra.
There is a proverb which says money is the root of all evil. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Fabiola and our today's topic is money can only money can bring happiness, and we're strongly against this motion. So we all know that money is one kind of resource and happiness is one kind of feeling or emotion. Money can bring happiness in any way, but unfortunately our today's world has changed in such a way that most of the people think money is better than love, relationship and life. But how can people even think that money is better than love, relationship and life? And have you ever all forgot the definition of happiness? Happiness is one kind of feeling, so it can be brought by anything, and a paper printed by machine can buy happiness. Let me give an example. We all live in a family, right? So if your family doesn't give you time, love and affection, but they are just giving you money and fulfilling your daily necessities, won't it create a negative impact or negative emotion on you? I think it will create negative emotion or negative impact on all the human beings, and it might create misunderstanding among family members, and it may create family problem. Nowadays, most of the common reason is that most of the children of rich family are so much lazy. They just think that their parents are so much rich, so they don't have to do anything. They have a mindset about that. Most of the children of most of the parents only give everything to their children. So they started to disrespect their family member, parents, and teachers because they think that they have owned the whole world. Confidence is good, but overconfidence isn't. Some of the rich people started to underestimate and judge other people in front of their children who are just a little bit poor from them. But they are just judging those people in front of their children, and the children like to imitate or copying, so they just started to copying and imitating their parents, and they also started bullying in school, and which is totally a bad thing, and you can say it is a illegal thing. We learn moral values in our elementary school, but most of the people who are just a little bit rich, they forgot that we have learned that. They even forgot that they're human as well. And we all know that that nowadays the most common reason for ruining family is money, as most of the people just start to arguing with their parents because of money and land. They almost forgot that their parents are the only one who have given them birth and have taken care of them. Money can only bring discrimination, and some cases it brings happiness, but it doesn't bring happiness in all the cases. Most of the time it only brings discrimination. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bhabia Bushra. Now I would like to request the second speaker of the proposition team, Tanzil Hussain.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you, my dear opponents, to give me the floor to say something about the topics. I'm Tanzil Hussain from Jampur. for the motion of this topic. Our today's topic is only money can bring happiness. Yes, in this sense, I'd like to share two stories before going to main topics, which make you clear to how can money brings happiness. First one, a 3-year-old child is crying for purchasing a toy to its mother, but mother tried to convince it not to buy that. However, finally she had to buy that toy. After getting toy, the baby stopped crying and became happy with smiling. Number two, a mother was hospitalized for a long time and with her disease actually. One day doctor informed her son lots of money to need to treatment his mother. However, his son collected the money anyhow, and after treatment, she got well and her son became happy. Dear opponents, would it be possible to get treatment without money, or would it be possible to get that toy without money? Sometimes we can make happy ourselves with little money, and sometimes we need more. This is the summary of above the two stories. Dear opponents, do you know the actual meaning of happiness? In my sense, happiness is that when a government or non-government personnel gets salary after a month in hand, or when we can purchase some food for those people who are living on the roadsides. You need to know that about 11% per minute have died because of starvation, and it is 12,000 in a day. Dalit Park, 10th July 2020. Moreover, while we can purchase a winter clothes for them who suffer in the winter season in cold, this is called happiness, my dear opponents. Finally, more money you make, the more likely it is for you to become happy. Yes, my dear opponents, money cannot buy happiness, but it's not, because it's not a product actually that can buy with money, and it's the feeling after doing something or buying something for yourself or other. For example, when you buy a new mobile phone, you become happy. Or when you traveling anywhere, which make you happy. Without money, you can't do so. So don't say money cannot buy happiness. Rather say, please, only money brings happiness. Thank you, moderator. Thank you all.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Now I have to request the second speaker of the opposition team, Kakon Sarkar. Yes, Kakon Sarkar, I think you're ready.
Thank you very much for giving me the floor. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this debate. I am Kakon Sarkar before you from Islamic University. The motion of today's debate is only money brings happiness. I totally disagree with this statement. There are many logical reasons why I am against the topic. First of all, I'd like to clarify the thing that what is happiness. Happiness is an emotional state characterized by the feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. Money may allow you to do some fun things and bring some enjoyment, but long-term happiness comes from things like spirituality, relationships, and friendships. Money can bring pleasure, but it will eventually fade. Many people also struggle to be content with what they have because it's human nature to want more. Happiness can be experienced independently of money. Think about the last time you experienced profound peace, deep laughter, or joy. How many times did money represent the greatest proportion in the happiness equations? Money is a flow of energy. It is a tool used to exchange goods, services, and energetic value. A hammer, screwdriver, or electric drill alone can fix a house suffering from severe structural damages. If you ever win millions of dollars in a lottery, but you are in an accident and suddenly you lost one leg, you would probably return every penny to get back what you already have. Do you know what brings happiness to Muniba Machari, who is going to spend her whole life sitting in a wheelchair? Being kind, spreading love and positivity bring her happiness. Do you know what brings happiness to Barsha Chaudhary? Facing an accident and still sharing her dreams and motivating people bring her happiness. Trying to discover beauty behind a burnt face gives her the feel of living. Do you know what brings happiness to me? Spending time with my family and spreading love to the animals bring me happiness rather than living in a materialistic world of money. If only money could bring happiness, then Bill Gates and Melinda would be the happiest persons in the world. But alas, they got divorced how much money would be sufficient for their happiness? Please answer. Let me give one more example. When my grandfather married my grandmother, their financial condition was very poor. My grandfather was a primary school teacher, and in that time, the salary of a school teacher was very low. In such a small amount, it was very hard to bear the expenditure of a family consisting of 5. That time, my grandmother started teaching in Shilpakutir, and anyhow they managed their family. That time there was a lack of money, but no lack of happiness in their family. Nowadays, they have sufficient money, but they are not happy like before. My grandmother is a diabetic patient and grandfather is a heart patient and has gone through an open heart surgery. Their children are far away from them for their job or marital purposes. At the end of the day, they are alone and not happy at all. These two examples prove that happiness is not even related to money, let alone dependent on money. Our opposition, the captain of the opposition party asked one question. The answer is, we work in a company for our survival purposes, not for happiness. Thank you very much for listening. Gratitude to all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kakon Bibi, Pacha Bibi. Yes, it was great. Yes, I know. Now I would like to request the next speaker of the proposition team in favor of the team. Third speaker, Asaduddin MD Asif from Rangamati.
To born poor, it's not your mistake, but to die poor, it's your fault. This is quoted by Bill Gates. Thank you, my honorable moderator, giving me the floor. Honorable moderator, food production to food processing and food intake. I'm asking my opposite team, without money, is it possible or to be happened, which is to have a good health, which is related to bring success. My moderator, I mentioned you that if you look back at our past story from 1947 to 1971, we will see that we have been depressed, we have been deprived on the matter of economy. So at last we had faced in 1996 6-point program, where the number 3, the program point was on the matter of economy. This was currency. So at last, the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, has declared war. Why? Because father of the nation realized that no nation can be happy and develop without the economic sustainable development. Honorable moderator, we have been observing coronavirus pandemic situation since 2019, as it has started. The World Health Organizations and other international organizations asking all over the country to come under the vaccination, and they also get feared of getting vaccination, because especially the poor countries, if we look back of the richest country, they already have completed their inoculation drive, but the poor country is still not able to complete their inoculation drive. What is the reason? Of course, if you don't have money, how can you purchase a vaccine? How can you save your people? How come your success or happiness come? Honorable moderator, your soul wants to grow and expand. So now you will say that if you have a good relation, if you have family, if you have everything, you need not to have money. But how? I do agree. If you have a good health, of course you are happy. But when you are become sick, you need to visit doctor. You need to go to hospital. If the disease is in a serious nature, you need to visit other foreign countries. You need to visit doctors. So without faith, is it possible to visit doctors? Of course, you will say no. Honorable moderator, we all are concerned about material things. That I can politely assure my opposite team that all you are enjoying your electricity. You have electricity, you have fan, you have refrigerator, you have monitor, you have oven, you have everything. So how you are enjoying? Without money, did you buy it? Of course not. You bought it with money. The last thing I would like to say, honorable moderator, we are making a debate in here through a device, that is a mobile or a computer. So without mobile or computer, how did you come here? Of course, you bought a mobile computer, and without mobile or computer,
okay, fine.
how did
Thank you. Your time's up. Thank you. Thank you. Your time's up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now I would like to request the another speaker, that means third speaker of the opposition team, and she's Maima.
Take my salam, my best wishes and congratulations to all the parties from for and against. This is Maima before you from Facebook. Today's debate topic is only money brings happiness. I'm against the motion of the topic. My group and I strongly disagree with this statement. Happiness is a very relative term and changes ever for the some person, situation to situation. The real happiness lies in your heart. If you are satisfied with what you have, it's not difficult to be happy when you find happiness. When there is no need to money. My point of view is that only money cannot bring happiness. Pretend that you have a lot of money, and you have all facilities. Suddenly your blood pressure shorts and you are paralyzed. So what will you do? Your loved ones will let you to the doctor. If you give them tons of money, you cannot back yourself. You will not be happy. All of us know about Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He is the most happiest person and respectful person ever has come in the world. He hadn't enough money. Where it is said that the money is the root of the ill. So how can money bring happiness? I left the question to the opposition. I hope they will make sure the answer. In the debate say the richest person is whose the happiness list is. We are not saying money is not important. Maybe our opposition forget our debate topics. Only money brings not happiness, but they are always saying the importance of money. Money is very important. It's really very important that to survive. Yes, money brings pleasure, but not happiness. Maybe they did not know what is the difference pleasure and happiness. They say when a child gives a toy, he will be happy. So, but actually, if all the child give us a toy, they cannot be happy without love, mother's love, father's love, and family relationship. My dear opposition, the happiness depends not only money, but also relationship, dignity, sacrifice, and contentment. Money can buy wonderful bed, but not a sound sleep. Money can buy anything, material things, but not everything. That's why I want to share moral with you. All there was a king. He had a lot of money and kingdom, but he could not sound sleep with peace. But as a poor man was able to sound sleep after hard working. On the nutrition he that he give him a golden coin, but next day he returned to king and said that I could not sleep for money. So I wanna say our opponent, they should take some lesson from the moral. Bob Mary said, money is numbers, but numbers never end. If you take money to be happy, your search for happiness will never end. So money cannot bring happiness, but sometimes it helps us. Money are being crafted for people. I did not find any dictionary where the definition money means happiness or happiness means money.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Maima. Now I'll let you request the last speaker, that means before the captain actually, Arif Ayar Mitu Bhai. So I think it's your turn to talk about this topic, especially the topic is only money brings happiness. Don't forget the topic name, only money brings happiness.
Honorable moderator and dear presents, very good evening for you. Here is the motion for today, only money brings happiness. I am with my team is affirmative here luckily. Alhamdulillah. My opponent has made sincere effort, it's okay, but said has misunderstanding that I'd like to clear up. They always try to show that huge money, loads of money, but no, question is money, more or less vary to situation actually. When someone would like to marry a girl, there is a large number of proportion called Mohrana, which certified by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as honor for ladies. Honor is the part of happiness by spending few. In the one who have no money, no wealth, neither accept himself, is there anyone who have less or the daughter or sister to marry him? Are you inspired to? Is it possible to happen? So when you start a new relations, You need money and for proportion and celebration, generating status, satisfaction. This way is essential for birth in hospital until graveyard. Honorable moderator, everywhere you have to spend money, money, and money. This is the way of living and searching by happiness. My opponent fellows, money is not able to buy happiness, but capable to buy things and commodities, which way you achieve peace, and peace is another parameter of happiness. So money is unlikely to make us happy. 2010 study based on a poll in United States, 500,000 respondents think that making an income up to $75,000 a year make you feel more satisfied. Another of 2007 to 17, this says emotional well-being reached at between $60,000 to $75,000, but satiation may occur when a person earn around $95,000. So you can say another statistics of 2018 revealed that as many as 80% of people worldwide believe money is capable to bringing happiness, though individual countries vary from 68% in Germany and 93% in Brazil. In the festival time, when you can spend money, you got more happiness. If you don't think, please can't bring happy. If you feel it's not make you happy, just you are not spending it right.
Okay, time's up. Your 3 minutes time's up. Thank you very much. Thank you. 3 minutes time's up. Yes, you've tied your level by providing a number of examples about in favor of your topic. Now, I'd like to request the last speaker of the opposition team. Last speaker of the opposition team, Dr. Lima. Yes, Dr. Lima, yes.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this debate. I'm Samha Islam Lima. First of all, I would like to start by greeting our judge and fellow contestants. I am the fourth speaker of the opposition team, and the motion of today's debate is only money can bring happiness. There are many logical reasons why I am in the opposition of the topic. Money can buy happiness. It does not have the power to buy you a family or loving friends. Benjamin Franklin said that money has never made man happy, nor will it. There is nothing in its nature to produce happiness. The more of it one has, the more one wants. I can buy worldly comforts with money, but I cannot make my mom happy with money, but I cannot make my father satisfied with money. Of course, one can make your angry friend happy with gifts, chocolates, flower, which we buy with money, but this is temporary because relationships are made through sincerity and love, which we develop through understanding and companionship, not with money. It is obvious that materialistic comfort can't buy happiness. Remember, money can buy you a house but not home, a clock but not time, a bed but not sleep, a book but not knowledge, blood not life. Similarly, money has the power to buy you a computer but not brains, luxuries but not culture, acquaintance but not friends, obedience but not faithfulness. According to Grant books, you are wealthy until you have something money can't buy. I would also like to highlight the fact that nowadays in Western culture, we see that billionaires are giving 1% of their asset to their children, and the other 99% or the most of the share of their asset, they are giving away to some NGOs or something like that. If money is so important for your happiness, why would they take keep only 1% of for their children? Why would not they keep the whole of their asset for their children, or would at least take 50% of their asset for their children? Because they know that this much of money can bring can make their children or human beings. They can get they can go astray with this much of money. So that's how they are trying to get a good control over their children's life. Our opponents are sharing the stories about how in the hospitals patients are getting treatment because of money. I would also like to share that during this COVID-19 situation, we saw that many powerful and rich people are dying because of lack of oxygen, and also they have money to pay their hospital bills, but they cannot are not able to buying the oxygen cylinders, or not are not getting the
Yes,
opportunity.
time's up. Thank you very much, Dr. Lima. Your time's up. To request Bushra for your final speech. If you want to speak more, you have to take permission from the moderator so that you can speak more. Otherwise, the time is only 4 minutes.
There is nothing good or evil about money. Money can be used by two ways. One is morally and two number is immorally. The person who is using money morally will never use the money in a bad way, and a person who is using money immorally will use money in bad ways. Rich people are so much disturbed or not so much happy than in comparison to the poor, because they have so much stress about their family. They have so much risk about their own life and their family members' life, because there are so many relatives around us, those who don't want anything good of us. So most of them are just so much jealous about them, that they have so much money and we don't have. So we should do something, and so, some of the relatives even kill someone. People start doing ill works for money, because they think money can do anything for us, so we can also do anything for money. But money can only don't do anything for us. It just give us some it just gave us some luxury life and standard life, but it won't give us happiness. It can buy something, but it can give any happiness to us. If money was the only thing to make us happy, then some people own suicide, or some goes into depression. Why will some people will suicide, or some will go into depression? But they have so much, they have so much everything, but why will do that? Because they don't have happiness. Finland is one of the most happiest country in the world, and the reason behind is there is low crime rate. The people there feel secure and happy, and that's why it is the most happiest country. And if money was only thing to make one happy, then I don't think that Finland would be the happiest country in the world. Only money can bring happiness. And our opposition team has said the same thing as the captain of opposition team has said the same thing, and the same examples are given by the second opponent too. I don't think that it is necessary. You can only give another example. And my dear opponent, the third speaker who have given a quote, it is not even related to the happiness. It's something else. It's not related to that. And one of the opponent have said that we need so much money for traveling, but if you don't have a good wealth, or if you don't have a good health, then how can you just go there and travel around there? Because you don't have a good health, so you can't even travel. You need a good health first. Money and happiness is totally different thing. It can buy happiness. Just you need to understand that you all have to do is that you have to forget that whoever you are, whatever you are doing, and something like that. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And last speaker is proposition of the team, and he is the captain of the team, Ariful Islam. So Ariful Islam, I'd like to request you to speak up and to refute your logic. Finally, 4 minutes. Your time is going to start from now, so you can start.
I think my honorable has eyes to observe how many examples they gave where they found happiness, but they didn't use any touch of money. Honorable moderator, I have every single question of answer to give, but I'm thinking about the time. I listened to Kakun Sarkar. She gave an example that lottery, if anybody got accident and get lottery, what will he or she do with the lottery? Honorable moderator, the person with accident, if gets lottery, happier than the person who got accident, but there is no lottery, no money. Honorable moderator, she gave an example of Bill Gates and Melinda Gates. This is unobvious. Their region of divorce has no enough information. Nobody knows the real reason. This is misconception about themselves. She gave another example. Her grandparents had lack of money, but they were happy. Honorable moderator, to bring happiness, just need enough money, just a demand of money to buy, to bring basic needs. We don't need to be millionaire, we don't need to be billionaire. Our topic is only money can bring happiness. It doesn't matter it is enough money for someone or it is millionaire or billionaire. It doesn't matter. Maybe she got it in misconception. Another argument she gave, and that is she answered my question saying that if she does the job, people do the job only for survival. Honorable moderator, how can one survive without money? To live, we need materials. To survive, the materials need to be purchased. And without money, at least you cannot survive comfortably. That was about Kakun Sarkar. Now I will talk about Lima. My opponent participant, Lima, she gave lots of arguments. I will rebut every single of them. She gave an example, and that was money can buy a house, but not a home. Honorable moderator, they misunderstood the topic. Only money can bring happiness. Doesn't mean money has to make debt stop. Money has to make time stop. That's not possible. Nobody can stop time. Nobody can make the debt stop. It's natural. It's only free will of God. But I will answer her question. The person who can buy a house is happier than the person who cannot buy any house. The person with money who can buy bed is happier than the person who cannot buy bed. The person who can buy food is happier than the person who cannot buy any food. And they all had a simple question, an easy question, and that was they all misunderstood it, and that was that money cannot bring happiness. Honorable moderator, money directly doesn't bring happiness. Money purchase those materials what make us happy. It was about Lima. Now I'll talk about my Mapi. She also gave the same example, and that was a person got paralyzed. What will he or she do with money? I told in Kakun Sarkar's answer, and that was the person who got paralyzed is happier with money than the person who got paralyzed, but there is no money. So and they all had a same argument. That was relation love cannot bring with money. Honorable moderator, no relation, no love is real. These all are selfish except the love of mom. That is God gifted. That is natural. Nobody can compare to anything with the love of God. With the love of mother and God. But relation love, if there were no money, no touch of money, nobody can last in a relation. Honorable moderator. And they also have the misconception about happiness.
Thank you very much.
50 seconds, please.
Okay, you can take.
And they all have misconception about happiness. Happiness is not everlasting. It's an upcoming process, ongoing process. A person is happy in the meantime can be sad. And money can remove his sadness by purchasing those material things. If you look around your side, there is everything. Without money, you cannot. Everything is related with money. Without money, you cannot survive your life. Thank you, honorable moderator. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, everyone. আমরা সবাই এখন আনমিউট করতে পারি। এখন তো আমাদের মুখ বন্ধ রাখছিলাম।
Wow.
Great.
অসাধারণ। Great.
Right.
Result.
Okay. So yes. At a street 3 hours. সেই 8টায় করেছি শুরু, এখন বাজে 11টা। 3 hours we are enjoying this program. আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। এবং ফাইনালি যেটা আমি বলবো যে আমাদের প্রোগ্রামটা সত্যি মানে যেভাবে চেয়েছিলাম তার চেয়ে অনেক বেশি ভালো হয়েছে। আপনারা কি মনে করেন?
Yes, sir.
Beyond our
Yes, sir.
expectation, beyond our expectation, as far as I think, as far as I
Yes,
know.
sir.
হাবিবা, প্রথম প্রোগ্রাম ছিল পবিত্র কোরআন তেলাওয়াতে শুরু করেছি আমরা, এবং কোরআন তেলাওয়াতে নাসরুল্লাহ ভাই খুব সুন্দর করে সূরা লাহাব উনি তেলাওয়াত করেছেন। ওনার জন্য থাকছে আমাদের একটি গিফট, আর গিফট হচ্ছে একটি বই। সেই বইটা হচ্ছে হাউ টু রিড ইংলিশ নিউজ পেপার, ক্যান ইউ সি? এবং আমি যদি বলি প্রফেসরস কোম্পানির এই বইটা আমি যখন এটা প্রথম পড়ি, আমি 9 দিনে রিভিশন করেছিলাম, 9 দিনে, মাত্র 9 ডেজ এর মধ্যে এই বইটা আমি রিভিশন করেছিলাম।
এটা তোমার এনে দিব, হাউ টু রিড ইংলিশ নিউজ পেপার এনে দিব।
রাইট, হাউ টু রিড ইংলিশ, খুব ভালো একটা বই। আমি নিজে পড়তে বলি সবাইকে, নিজে মাঝে মাঝে পড়ি, রাইট। এবং আমি যে পড়ি, এই যে বইতে দেখেন লাল দাগ, বিভিন্ন কালার করা আছে, আমি পড়ি, লিখি, নোট করি। হাউএভার, সো নাসরুল্লাহ ভাইয়ের জন্য একটি বই কুরিয়ার সার্ভিসের মাধ্যমে খুব শীঘ্রই পাঠিয়ে দেব ইনশাআল্লাহ আমরা। আচ্ছা, এরপরে চলে আসি আমরা পোয়েম রিসাইটেশন, কবিতা আবৃত্তিতে। কবিতা আবৃত্তিতে আমার কি কোনো প্রবলেম আছে? এখানে প্রবলেম নাই। কবিতা আবৃত্তিতে আমরা দেখতে পেয়েছি ওভারঅল প্রনাউন্সিয়েশন, তারপর রিদম, ইমোশন মিলিয়ে। If I say the first one, and first one of today's, that means poem recitation is Maima. Maima has been the first one, and then second Nazmul Islam, and reading loudly the best one is Kakon Sharkar, that means first one, প্রথম হয়েছে কাকন সরকার, এবং দ্বিতীয় হয়েছে আসাদউদ্দিন এমডি আসিফ, second one. Yes, thank you and congratulations again and again. Turin Hawk, you did well, and because of your reading well, I will also give you another extra gift. And okay, one thing I will share, and that is those who have been fast, যারা প্রথম হয়েছেন, that means প্রথম স্থান অধিকারের জন্য রয়েছে হাউ টু রিড ইংলিশ নিউজ পেপার বইটা, এবং যিনি দ্বিতীয় হয়েছেন তার জন্য থাকছে প্রফেসরস কোম্পানির ডিকশনারি অফ সিনোনিমস এন্ড অ্যান্টোনিমস বইটা। এবং এই বইটার যিনি লেখক, উনি আমার ইংরেজির পীর, যার বই পড়ে, যার হাত ধরে, যিনি আমার মাথায় হাত বুলিয়ে দিয়েছেন, আমার ইংরেজি শেখার পীর, আমার গুরু এস.এম. জাকির হুসাইন। ওনার লেখা অনেক বই আছে, সো এই বইটা আমি সবাইকে মানে সৌজন্য স্বরূপ দিচ্ছি। and then চলে আসি, yes, no problem, I will give you that book, no problem. আসাদুদ্দিন আসিফ, second 2ND, এবং সৌজন্য স্বরূপ, দ্যাট মিন্স ভালো করেছে তুরিন হক, ওনাকেও আরো একটি বই গিফট করা হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ। and then next, আশা করি অপেক্ষা আছে গান। সো গানের রেজাল্ট তো মোটামুটি হয়ে গেছে, দ্যাট মিন্স আমাদের গানের প্রথম হয়েছে উশাং মার্মা, এবং দ্বিতীয় হয়েছে মোহাম্মদ ইদুল, রাইট। সেকেন্ড ইদুল ভাই, উশাং মার্মা ফার্স্ট। and then নিউজ, প্রথম হয়েছে তাথই ফার্স্ট হয়েছে, তাথইর আগেও ফার্স্ট হয়েছিল। তাথই তোমাকে পরবর্তী আর প্রোগ্রামে, নিউজ প্রোগ্রামে দেবো না, নতুন মুখ নিয়ে আসবো, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, সো তাথই ফার্স্ট হয়েছে, তাথই, থ্যাংক ইউ এন্ড কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। এবার সেকেন্ড হয়েছে তানজিল ভাই সেকেন্ড হয়েছে। ওভারঅল ইট ওয়াজ ভেরি গুড, সেকেন্ড তানজিল ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ এন্ড কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। Yes, I'm thinking about that.
Thank you, sir.
Debate competition, yes, final program debate competition, এবং আমাদের ডিবেট কম্পিটিশনের রেজাল্টটা সত্যিকার অর্থে একটু a bit tricky, মানে ট্রিকি বলবো এই কারণে যে বিজয় দল পেয়েছে, বলবো না কারা, বিজয় দল পেয়েছে, that means winning team has got 7.25, and defeated যারা পরাজিত হয়েছেন আপনারা, ডিফিটেড যারা পরাজিত হয়েছেন তারা পেয়েছেন 7, রাইট, 7.25 and 7. সো এইটুকু নাম্বারের জন্যই আমি ওভার অনেক কিছু চিন্তা করেছি, অনেক কিছু বিবেচনা করেছি শুরু এবং শেষ পর্যন্ত, বিবেচনা করে 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 দেখলাম যে should I say anyone can help me anyone senior যারা আছেন আমাকে হেল্প করতে পারেন এই আপনারা না যারা অংশগ্রহণ করেছেন তারা কেউ না অন্যরা বলেন আপনারা তো পক্ষে নিয়ে আসবেন আচ্ছা আমরা চলে আসি আজকের বেস্ট স্পিকার আরিফুল ইসলাম thank you and congratulations and for your best speaking I would like to give you a dictionary Oxford Learners Dictionary you will be given inshallah এই ডিকশনারিটা আরিফুল ভাইকে গিফট করা হবে because of his best performance today অক্সফোর্ড ডিকশনারিটা কুরিয়ার করে পাঠিয়ে দেব ইনশাআল্লাহ আরিফ ভাই আপনি পেয়ে যাবেন খুব শীঘ্রই
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার স্যার আমি একটু কথা বলবো 10 সেকেন্ডের জন্য একটু কথা বলবো
yes please ভিডিও অন করতে হবে you can open your video mode yes
okay আমি মূলত কথা বলার জন্য আসলে যেটা আমি I am junior to lots of participants here I mean who did debate এখানে আমি অনেকে কথা বলার সময় অনেকে নাম নিয়ে ফেলেছি বিশেষ করে মাহিমা পি কাকুন সরকার মানে শুধু এইভাবে নামটা মেনশন করে দিয়েছে তারা আমার বড় সিনিয়র আরকি তো আমি এখানে ক্ষমা প্রার্থী তখন এক্সাইটেড ছিলাম মানে নাম জাস্ট with a short time just I had to say it. I hope that you apologize it forgive me
okay.
That's what I wanted to say thank you আরেকটা ব্যাপার হচ্ছে স্যার আমার তাদের সবগুলা ডিবেটের ফলাফল যাই হোক এটা কোনো ব্যাপার না সবগুলা কোশ্চেনের লজিক অ্যান্সার আমার কাছে রিবার্টাল ছিল বাট টাইমের কারণে আমি দিতে পারিনি সবগুলো আমার মাথায় ছিল আর কি বাট উইদিন শর্ট টাইম আই কুডন্ট ডু ইট বাট ইটস ওকে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ নো প্রবলেম থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার
okay welcome yes now it's time to finalize a result without further delay I should say the result today's winning team is only money brings happiness those who are against the topic that means আমাদের আপুদের গ্রুপ winning team হয়েছে congratulations and thank you very much yes thank you very much আমরা কি ফাইনালি আর একবার একটু কিছু করব না শেষ
ভিডিওটা চালু করলে ভালো হতো
হ্যাঁ সবাই মানে ভিডিও মোড অন করতে পারি ভিডিও মোড অন করে একসাথে
দাও
yes everyone thank you and Allah Hafiz